everyone. Today we're going to discuss some tips to help you with your tension headaches. We'll briefly go over nutrition, breathing, and stress management tips. So first off is water intake.
Water intake is something we always harp to our patients, and they probably get tired of hearing us ask it every time they're in the office. But I like to use the analogy of when we're dealing with chronic tension in muscles and we are dehydrated, think about how we make beef jerky. We take muscle tissue from an animal, we dehydrate it, and that muscle tissue shrivels up and tightens up. On a lesser scale in our body, our muscles are getting shorter and tighter the more that we're dehydrated. So if we're tense from work, if we're tense from anything going on, we got a lot of stress, we're wearing those shoulders up as our earmuffs, we're dehydrated, they don't want to relax, they don't want to calm down, and that can create some of your tension headaches. So water is definitely a big player in muscle health.
And another thing we recommend is magnesium.
Yeah, magnesium is one I pretty much, well, both of us ask all of our patients if they're taking magnesium, because again, it is so important for not only to hydrate our muscles, but to make sure that we are giving our muscles the nutrients they need, and magnesium is a big one for helping muscles calm down and recover. So magnesium, about a half hour before bed.
And also, fun fact, plays a part in over 600 different functions in the body besides just muscle tone.
Yep, so it's a big player in your everyday health, but about a half hour before bed, it will definitely help those muscles calm down as you're laying in bed, and it may even help you sleep a little bit better as well. And
so another nutritional kind of thing we kind of throw at people and recommend are electrolytes.
Yep, so there's a lot of electrolytes on the market. Electrolytes are more of those micronutrients our muscles need to be healthy, but also to help them absorb the water that we're consuming and use it to keep them healthy and loose. So it kind of depends on what you like. Do you like a saltier one? Do you like a sweeter one? There are lots of brands out there. The two we have here, Noon and Ultima, great brands that are pretty clean. They're sweetened a little bit with stevia, so if you don't care for the sweet taste.
You can find these though at most places,
right,
at most grocery stores, so easier to find.
Right, and then the other ones that are a little bit saltier would be like Element and Redmond Relight. Those ones are a little bit harder to find. You typically have to order online, but are all great options. You should definitely look at having a dose of electrolytes in your day.
Yep. And so the next thing we'll talk about is breathing and stress management. And one of the things we talk about is diaphragmatic breathing.
Yeah, breathing with that belly. If you watch toddlers breathe, they do it like what we're supposed to. We just get those bad habits and get lazy with it. So we'll do another video in the future that talks more about diaphragmatic breathing, but take a look at it as an option to help reduce some of your stress.
And then another thing we mentioned is the nasal breathing, kind of again as well, making sure that we're using our nose and not mouth breathing.
Yep, and because when we're nasal breathing, we're using less of those accessory muscles to breathe in. So breathing through the nose is always a good one.
And then exercise and like that as well.
Yeah, exercise, it's a big part of our everyday stress management. Walking is a great form of exercise to help you reduce stress, so figure that one in. You got to keep moving to stay healthy, both mentally and physically.
And then another thing is just like a hot bath, Epsom salt soak.
Yeah, infrared saunas, which we love, and of course going along with the belly or diaphragmatic breathing, meditation. That doesn't work for everyone, so sometimes if you just look at how to breathe, that can help you if you don't feel comfortable doing meditation, but it is an important piece in there. So also, if you look back at some of our other videos, we have a video on workplace ergonomics and setup. Of course, the position that you're in every day when you're working plays into a big role in whether or not you'll get tight and tense in the wrong areas that could contribute to those headaches. So take a look back at those, and then of course, if you have questions or need us, we'll be here.